Everyone coming over from pre-market prep. This is live trading, our daily show that we do Monday through Thursday, where we just kind of hang out into the open, much more casual, much less organized. And myself, Ryan Faloona, Zunaid Suleman, going to be with you. We'll try to get some trades off today, and that's the show. There's no agenda. We're going to talk about what we're going to talk about. So before we get started, I would appreciate any and all likes. You just hit that thumbs up. And man, I hate asking for likes, but it really does help for some reason. So do it. Here we go. Where's my intro?
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Those words have been dancing around my head all night. Oh, it's Vegas law, that phrase.
Kiana.
Fisher.
Joy.
Joe. Cards drawn are the past, ones to come are future.
And the best part? It's beatable.
Mr. Ryan Faloona himself. What's up, man?
Not much. Not the market. Well,
Not,
actually, the market is today, but in general, it hasn't been.
We are
bad timing. Bad timing there for that open for me. My apologies.
Against all odds, I didn't know the market was allowed to go higher, but it is up overnight here. Not by
don't worry, we have an entire session to get through. We'll figure out how it can go.
Look, let's just zoom out for a second. Let's pull up a daily chart of the SPY, and while we're at it, we'll do the Qs and we'll do IWM. Oops, that's not what I meant to type. I don't know what that is. All right, so IWM, there we go. So, and let's just look year to date. Okay, here we got the SPY, the candles, the IWMs in yellow, the Qs are in purple here. And you can see it's been a pretty tough year. It's actually been an especially tough April. If we just look at April now, the NASDAQ 100 is down 12.5% this month. It's been a pretty weak month. The SPY has been outperforming, and it's down about 8%. So I saw a stat this morning that I couldn't believe, which is that if this weakness continues, April will have been the worst month for the NASDAQ since 2008, which I could not believe that we didn't drop more than this in the throes of COVID, but apparently that's true. So market has been it's been very weak for this year. It's been especially weak this month. And now where does that leave us? As we say good morning to Zunaid. What's up, man?
Good morning.
So any overnight rally like we have right now should be met with like the most epic grain of salt that you can imagine, because the trend is still very much pointing in the down direction. So that's where I'm at here. Do we want to go through everyone's watch list, see what you guys are looking at this morning?
Ryan, you want to go first?
Yeah, sorry. I didn't have it. I got a late start today. I didn't have it ready. Let me go ahead and share my screen. First thing I'm going to do is go over the movers. I'm obviously going to watch the stocks that are going to print tonight, that are going to have their earnings tonight. Let me go ahead and bring that up here real quick so we can take a look at that together. We're definitely going to be watching how Facebook trades. I'm also interested in how PayPal trades today. I wouldn't be opposed to taking a day trade on PayPal. For Facebook, I'm not going to day trade it. I'm actually going to go short via puts through the print. I think that this is going to be a monster sell-off. So we'll see if that materializes. Now, with some of those earnings out of the way, I know, Spencer, you just talked about Boeing. I'll leave that to you. Looking at the movers tool here, I'm going to look for some of these small caps like we always do. First one here is COSM, Cosmos Holdings. It's actually a stock that I've never even pulled up before, I don't think. So I definitely want to watch this out of the open. I'm going to look for some of these levels to actually get taken out. Big one here is going to be 290. Not only if we take out 290 do I think we attack the round number 3, but I think if we pop through that, we could even drive this higher. The stock closed at $1 yesterday, so we're already up over 100% here this morning. Keep that in mind if you're going to trade this. I'm going to keep my stops real tight on a name like this. And I'm basically just going to go through the movers tool here. Here's another one, AFib, Acutus Medical. I feel like we've actually traded this one before. This ticker does sound familiar. This one's a little bit thicker of a trader than the last one we took a look at. So ideally, I'd like to hold 113 or 110 and see if we can actually make a move up through 120. If we do that, I think we could probably go after the pre-market high here. This is actually 145, if I'm not, no, 144. We can actually go after the pre-market high here, and any move above that that might run. Now, NutX, this was the big one from yesterday, right? So we had a huge run here on gigantic volume. It bled back almost all of its gains, but this is absolutely in play for day two. And how many times have we seen day two produce huge moves on some of these stocks that have run before? ATER comes to mind right away. So this one I'm also going to watch. I'm glad we've got a level here in the pre-market. This 10 level looks to be kind of the turning point here for me in terms of upside movement. We'll see if it actually comes in and finds any of its footing in here. If this thing really gets crazy and tests yesterday's intraday high of about 1380, look out. There could be some huge fireworks in this name. So those are going to be some of the ones that we're going to start off with. And obviously, we're going to watch the scanner as the day unfolds.
Zunaid, my question for you: are you coming in this morning and dip buying in Tesla?
It all depends on if it goes ahead and holds or comes above the 900. If it doesn't come above the 900, no. Then when it comes up to test this area here, the 860, then yeah, sure, we can. But I would probably want to go a few weeks out. Why? Because I want to start buying around 860, 850 would be kind of like the range, if you will. But for now, no, not even a little bit. And you can see 900 being resistant.
Let's get a one in the chat if you're dip buying Tesla today, or if you bought the dip yesterday. I'm just curious where everyone stands. But what's on your radar here this morning?
Yeah, we've got that. And obviously, look, Twitter was a fun one to play. And I say that sarcastically as I did lose money on that one yesterday. But overall, this week has been a fun one to play. Interestingly enough, did you know Twitter hit $48 about this morning?
I know. I know this because I bought Twitter yesterday because I thought, oh, well, I could arbitrage this for 8% is what I am going to make if the deal goes through. Of course, now I can make more than that if I average down. But I'm not going to do that. So.
You're not going to average down. What would you look at that?
Okay, should I? I mean, should I average down here? Because I feel
with a stop loss, yes. Not
I
with
think
like
I'm taking crazy pills. I think I'm taking crazy pills because the deal's going to go
Simmer down, Mugatu.
What?
You say I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. That's Mugatu from Zoolander.
Yeah, okay.
I've seen that a million times.
I haven't seen Zoolander in 20 years, so the reference goes over my head. Sorry. But
for NVIDIA here. But yeah, I mean, look, on Twitter, I think it's fine if you want to buy as long as you have a stop out, right? So as long as you're like, hey, I'm going to buy here, but if it goes below 48, I'm out. That's how I would do it. But anyway, taking a look at NVIDIA, above 190 is where I want to go ahead and get in on this one. So if it cracks above 190, comes back and tests it, that's where I want to kind of be a buyer in this one. And then we'll also go ahead and take a look at Microsoft here, since they went ahead and reported earnings yesterday. I'm going to see what type of action we get on Microsoft. But if it wants to go ahead and pop back above 285, I'd be interested in calls. You can see in the pre-market, that's kind of the area of resistance right over here in this bad boy. So if it can crack above 285, I'd be interested in some calls. And of course, you've got the low so far being approximately, what is that, 277.50? So those are the couple of areas that I'm interested in.
Wait, with Microsoft, hold on. I want to bring up a Microsoft chart for a second here because I want to. So January 25th, that was their last earnings report. I think it was after the close, right? So right here. Okay. Right? It was the 25th? I think it was 25th. So yeah, let me get the date, confirm the date. It was the 25th after hours. So it was okay. So the reason I'm looking at this is because Microsoft last time around gave great guidance on their conference call, right? And actually, you can see this. Like the stock opened way higher the morning after, and then immediately gave back all that same day gave back all those gains, right, from the overnight pop. So Microsoft is going to open down this morning. I'm sorry, up this morning. It's down from the after hours high, but it's still in the green for the overnight session. So they followed the same exact playbook as last time, where they held back the guidance. They did not give guidance in the release. They gave the guidance on the call. The guidance was good. So let's see if, unlike last time, it can actually hold these after hours gains and not give them all back on the very first day. But last time, if you're paying attention, Microsoft did not hold the gains on day one. So let's just see what happens there. So many earnings that we did not have time to cover on pre-market prep this morning. We didn't have time to talk about like Chipotle or Boeing or Mondelez or Kraft Heinz or T-Mobile, or there's so many of them. So if you have a preference, if there's a specific stock here, actually I see Capital One for Teresa. So let's look at Capital One right now in the Benzinga Pro newsfeed. See what we're doing there. Last night, earnings per share came in a little bit above the estimate. Sales also came in above the estimate. But here is your clue as to Wall Street's take. You can look at the price action and also just look at what the analysts are doing. And this morning they're coming in and they're lowering their price target. So a lot of times when we look at like the high level numbers, the headline numbers on a report, the earnings per share and the sales, a lot of times they can tell us whether it was a good quarter or a bad quarter, right? And the stock will move as such. But other times you're gonna have to dig a little bit deeper, right? You're gonna have to look beyond the headline numbers and I can do this in also Benzinga Pro, right? I can go to a separate news feed where I have just press releases and SEC filings, and I see a search for COF, and I see this is the press release from last night, and we're gonna have to dive a little bit deeper here. I suspect to really understand why this stock is trading down. It very clearly is down this morning on its earnings report, but to find out why. First off, acknowledging that the banks have been weak in general, so let's not forget about that. To find out why, we'll have to really, I think, kind of parse through the numbers here, and let's see if anything jumps out to me. Revenue up 1%. All right, it doesn't seem like a lot to me. Net interest. Net interest margin down 11 basis points year over year. That's not great, right? And net interest, that's net interest income, right? Decreased 3% year over year. That's also not great. Net interest income is basically one of the most important metrics for banks. So, oh, that's not interest expense. Let's keep scrolling a little bit here on Capital One, see if we see anything. We have to keep scrolling. Oh, net interest income. Here we go. Yeah, net interest income was down from the prior quarter, and it's up year over year, but down sequentially, down from the fourth quarter. I don't know if that's not normal, because we can actually see. Yeah. So okay, net interest income to me, I think, is anyway. The bottom line is the stock is down. You could look at the market to tell you that, or look at the analysts to tell you that. But let's go to the chart. COF. But banks have been weak, right? We know this. The whole sector has been not.
That higher trade has been extremely difficult for a long time.
Right. So, hold on. Let me find out. Let me find out. Okay, so Teresa is asking, was it a bad earnings? So again, the headline numbers were okay, but it looks like their net interest income was a little bit light. So that's why we're down here this morning. But again, let's see what happens after the open. We're at a very critical level for Capital One, because the low of the year is 122. and we're at 123 right now. So it's near the precipice, just from a pure technical standpoint. Because if it falls below the low of the year, then all of a sudden we have to go back to last year. We're talking about 52-week lows, and it's a whole separate conversation. So let's first see if we can hold 120, 122, 123. And if not, then yeah, it's not looking great. What else do we have from the chat?
Jessica's asking if you think the Qs will curl up. I think it's going to be a really tough day for the Qs. I think that there's a lot of anticipation for some of these bigger tech earnings, and I would not expect, or I would not be shocked to see us give back the gains that we have here in the morning, to be quite honest with you. I expect the Qs to go lower. Will they go lower today? I mean, certainly looks like they're already kind of giving back their gains. I expect there to be a lot of ugliness in some of the tech prints tonight, like Facebook. In fact, if you go into the trade ideas tool, you will see I just added an idea, short Facebook and short Apple through the prints on that thesis. So we will see. I'm skeptical of the bounce here today. I'm skeptical of the green arrows that we have so far.
I mean, it's not even, it was a bounce in the after hours, but we're down. We've been trading down, at least in the overall market. We've been trading down basically the entirety of the pre-market session, like since 4 a.m. Right?
Yes.
We've been trading down. So, yeah.
I think I just wanted you guys to tell me yes, even though I knew it was maybe not. All right, we have one more out here, Jessica. We have one more out. We are going to Magic 8-Ball it. Will the Qs curl up today? Come on, Magic 8-Ball. Give Jessica the yes that she's looking for.
What do we got? Wait, we can't see it. It says outlook not so good. Oh,
Get wrecked. It is going to be a tech wreck, folks. Look out.
The Magic 8-Ball said so. Oh, no. All right. What else did we didn't get to talk about Chipotle at all. The Chipotle reports seem pretty good to me. Let's give you the headline number. If the earnings per share came in above estimates, their sales came in above estimates. They gave they guided comps growth of 10 to 12%. If you don't know what comps are, it's their sales at restaurants that have been open for at least 1 year. So they're just looking at their sales, excluding all new locations. New meaning a location that was open last year. And they're saying, hey, for all of our not new restaurants, the sales there are going to increase 10 to 12% year over year. They think they're going to be able to open 235 to 250 new restaurants this year, which seems like a lot to me. They did talk about their margins. Margins are being compressed a little bit because obviously food is going up. The cost of food is going up. But Chipotle has spoken in the past about their ability to just pass along higher costs to consumers because they're Chipotle and they have such a loyal following. And I mean, yeah. So I'm not really excited about restaurants in general right now, but if there is a restaurant that I would bet on, it may be this one because they've spoken about this previously. They can weather the storm. They have pricing power. The CEO did say that they're basically back to pre-COVID staffing levels, which is great to see. And so again, it seemed like a pretty good report for Chipotle, and the stock is reflecting that because it is trading higher in the overnight session. So, you should do a stock split is Chipotle, $1,500 per share for this company. It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Split your stock, Chipotle. You can do it. I know you can. It won't change the business, but it'll at least make the stock more affordable. So, anyway, what else do we have here? Oh, yeah, Hertz reported. I didn't look at the Hertz report.
That's still a thing?
Hertz is still a thing, yes. Shame on you.
I'm just saying.
Clearly, you don't get out and rent cars much. No, neither do I. It's okay.
I cannot remember. I think the last time I rented a car was 3 years ago.
I haven't rented a car since 2018, so.
I've never rented a car myself. My family has when I was younger, but I've never rented a car myself.
Oh, wait.
Wait, like
Hertz is tonight. Hertz is tonight. Sorry. Wait, Ryan said
Wait.
rented a car. That's fine.
Wait, you've never rented a car in your life?
Nope.
Interesting.
Ryan
I mean,
does
like I said, when I was younger and went on family vacations, sure, my family would rent a car, but that was my dad doing the renting.
I mean, yeah.
I've never rented a car. I mean, I have my own car. I like my own car.
Yeah, Ryan doesn't like other
Well,
people's.
no, fair. I was just thinking in terms of like if you go to another city and you need to explore, and Uber wasn't a thing or something. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, if I'm going to another city, I normally know somebody else, and I'm relying on their navigational prowess to get me around.
See. Okay, fair enough.
Zunaid only rents limos. Oh, what a baller!
I know.
So Hertz reports tonight. I want to hear about this Tesla update. I want an update on that because remember Hertz is buying like a couple thousand Teslas or 10,000 Teslas. Right, Hertz. What was the number again? Hertz is sorry, it was 100,000. Hertz is buying 100,000 Teslas. That was announced last year. That's what this was in November. That's what that move was. So I want an update on that. It's been a few months. How's that going, Hertz? So we'll find out tonight.
Shout out to Phil Hall. It is. I can confirm it is easier to steal a car than rent one. That's true. Spence, did you cover the Bill Hwang arrest this morning and what that might mean for some of Kathy's stocks? Or Tesla?
Okay. So the implication being that this former hotshot Wall Street guy, Bill Hwang, was arrested for I'll bring up the chart for manipulating several stocks, and they're both under new tickers now. So I'm gonna have to bring them both up. It's PARA and WBD. And I couldn't believe that this was only a year ago. But if you can remember what happened all the way back in January of last year, see those huge spikes in Warner Brothers Discovery and Paramount. At the time, this was Discovery and Viacom, and turns out this was due to Bill Hwang's firm Archegos just using insane leverage. So he's been arrested this morning by the feds for this manipulation and basically using swaps to mask his true size in these positions. And then the implication as it pertains to Kathy is that he provided seed funding years ago, right, for a couple of ARK ETFs.
Yep.
I don't think there was any there. There's nothing to see here. She runs ETFs that trade actively throughout the day. It is normal, frankly, for an ETF to launch with seed funding. So when you launch a fund, you've already got a couple $1 million under management or whatever. And then as the fund gets bigger, you attract more and more AUM, and you don't need to rely on that seed funding anymore. So Bill Hwang seeded Kathy to some extent years ago. And when I say years ago, I'm referring to like when did ARKK launch? It was like launched in 2015, right? So when you launch a fund, you're going to launch it with some capital already. You go out and you attract investors. It looks like she attracted Bill Hwang. So his undoing, I think, does not mean anything for her because ARK is so far beyond that at this point.
Okay.
So I don't think there's any real implications for Kathy as it pertains to Bill Hwang. She's got her own problems, certainly. I mean, her funds can't stop going down. They seemingly go down every single day.
That does seem like a problem.
But Bill Hwang is not an issue here.
Okay.
For I think. So
we'll grab that pre-market stream. It's still up.
The stream is still up?
Yep.
Oh.
Fix it. We got 10 seconds till we start here, folks. Good luck.
It's fixed. Shit. Sorry. My mistake, everyone. Now it's closed. Now it's done.
Good luck, folks.
There's our bell. All right. I'm going to bring up Zunaid's screen. I see him looking at Robinhood.
Yeah, I was trying to see how down it was. 88%.
This is so interesting. Typically, when a company announces that they're doing layoffs, people, the stock goes up because Wall Street loves nothing more than
saving expenses.
when you cut costs. Wall Street loves cutting costs, right? But Robinhood is so hated that the stock went down on this.
Well, because the other narrative ends up being, oh, why do you need to cut costs?
Well, right, of course. But it's just funny how that works. Anyway, I have to step off for a couple of minutes. I have a quick meeting, and I'm going to hop back in 5 minutes.
Where's Aaron B?
Where's Aaron B?
We
Aaron
need a
B,
YOLO guy.
You want to hop in, AB?
We need a YOLO guy. Because
He
I haven't
says-
YOLO'd much.
He says he can hop in 15 minutes.
Tell him no, thank you.
Zunaid says he doesn't want you now. All right.
All right. Well, keeping an eye on a couple of things. You've got AMD that tested the previous close at 85. We'll see if we can get above that. NVIDIA, nice strong test in the 190s here.
And as far as small caps, we have VIVK here. Nice little pop off the open. Came right up on the relative volume scanner. It's still there. Watching it trade here, watching the level 2 ladder, it's pretty back and forth. Looks a little wild. Ideally, what I'd like here is for this to set up and give us a bit of an easier trade. Looks like it stopped right at the VWAP. I have 554. 553, 554 as that VWAP. So it looks like that's where we stopped at here. We'll see if this sets up. We talked a little bit about NutX before the open here. That first move is up. Would really like to see that clear out 10. I think that's also pretty wild, pretty back and forth here. So that might be a little bit more difficult to trade right out of the open here. Apple up out of the open here as well. Bitcoin as well. So that might get some of the Bitcoin plays started. We shall see. Yep, here we go on NutX. So this is going for that 10.
Taking a look at ticker AUUD. Let's see.
What are you seeing in that?
Just saw some volume pop up, and you've got a $2 support level. So I'm going to grab some shares here. Give me a second. Oh, I got an ugly ass fill. My fill is 215. That's disgusting. But stop loss will be below 2. Taking a profit at around 225 is what I've got. I need
What ticker?
AUUD.
Okay, sorry. It was.
No, you're fine.
When you look at that monitor, it's difficult to hear you.
Yeah, no, my bad. Oh, okay, because my mic is might be. I'm gonna put it up here as well. AUD.
Yeah, man, NutX is all over the place. COSM hanging out right around at that 230 level. Would like to see that cross above 250 to really kind of get going here. Kind of waiting on that.
All right, so far 283 is resistance for Microsoft. As you can see, SPY trying to close above VWAP. So far, no luck.
Charles is asking, why isn't Twitter going to 5420? We discussed this quite a bit yesterday.
Yeah.
The difference in the price represents the skepticism that the deal will close. So that could be you either think Musk is still goofing around, you think maybe Tesla selling off might change the parameters for that. So that's just represents the risk in the deal not actually going through.
NVIDIA popping above 190s. AMD nice and trying to pop above the previous high of 86. I do not have a trade on any of these just yet.
Man, NutX, nasty pull. That thing was up near 970s, now 867. So a full dollar underneath where it just was. That's why I said this might be a difficult trader today. This might be wild.
I did buy some more shares on
setting up here. Sorry, Zunaid.
Oh, you're good. You're good. I did buy some more shares on AUUD, so now my average is about 211.
VIVK monster pull down here. Monster pull. We got a low of 3 here. It looks like it tagged this previously. And there was a lot of volume down here. So this pull, let's see if it actually bounces here again. It goes back up. Man, what a wild open here. VIVK, not in it. Haven't taken this yet. I need something a little bit slower. Otherwise, I feel like I might just be gambling at that point. Let's see if VIVK can come back in here to 3 and hold.
Kind of waiting for NVIDIA to come back and test VWAP around 189, but so far it hasn't done so.
AFib dropping here.
Yeah, stock's moving up so far. You've got SPY looking at test of 419. I could try to go short for a scalp when it gets to 420, as that was a previous area of support, acting as resistance is the hope.
And a clear key level.
Tesla, by the way, right out the gate, popped up above 900. Did not come back to test it. But what a move. What a move. What a move.
Looks like VIVK might be firming up here a little bit. That would be great for trades going forward. I'll wait that volatility out. Ryan is a conservative gambler. When Ryan knows he's going to lose or knows he's going to put himself in a position that's not ideal, let's say, Ryan generally reels in some of that risk there. I'm definitely more conservative in that regard. Don't see any setups yet here. Still looking around. Interesting that the KWEB, the Chinese ETF, is up. That should affect other China. I see PDD on the scanner, IQ on the scanner, Yin on the scanner, CWEB on the scanner. So it looks like that entire BEKE, which we've traded before. A lot of these up nicely here this morning. We'll see if that holds. Seeing some Google options coming up with not surprising after that print. I don't have a. Do you have a read on that either direction, Zunaid?
On Google Alphabet? That are just coming up or fundamentals?
Just like the stock itself or after the earnings print. Like, is this something that you'd look to play to the upside? Are you happy it sold off? Do you view it as getting a discount on a quality stock? Anything like that?
I have no insight. I'd be making it up. All I know is that you've got the level of about 2,200. 2,200 is obviously a nice support level based on the after hours move. That's about all I know. Sorry, matey.
Up CYN, our old friend, trading up out of the gates here. Interestingly enough, we had 380 as the intraday high yesterday on CYN. We're at 370 right now. Huge volume out of the open here this morning. Trading right back up into that area. Interesting.
I'm still waiting for AMD or NVIDIA to come back and test VWAP. SPY is below VWAP, so that's not always a good look.
Kenneth saying, why are the China stocks up? I think it's COVID, good COVID news. If anyone else has any other reason, please share it with the group here. But I think they have an optimistic view on the COVID in that country, and obviously they've been really strict on lockdowns and all of that, which is affecting quite a bit. So if that changes, or if that sentiment changes at all, I would imagine that would be great, not only for the Chinese stocks but also for other stocks that rely on those supply chains, like some of the chips and tech. But we'll see. I know a guy that's been shorting Facebook for the last 6 months, making a living on it. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad. Hopefully that continues down. I know we're popping here out of the open today on Facebook, but I'm skeptical of that print.
I'm gonna take a little bit of a shot here. I'm gonna go grab some calls on today's expiration. SPY went ahead and grabbed the 420s. Now, keep in mind, this is going to move quite rapidly. Went ahead and grabbed the 420 calls on SPY SPY. Got filled at 179. My stop loss will be if it cracks below 418.
Looking around here. CYN popping here through 375. Went as high as 388, it looks like. Didn't trade that break, though. There and went higher now on CYN. Wow. Wow. Well, we'll file that one under the mist. Now we're at 4 and through 4. Huge move here from 375. That'd have been a good one to hit.
Let's see on the other side of this.
CYN, this might be one to watch for the rest of the day, depending on this volume. This is pretty impressive here out of the gate. And this is more out of the gate the last 2 days. I know we got a huge volume pop yesterday. This is approaching that.
Tesla around 908, trying to test VWAP. I won't play that one, but our SPY calls that we purchased at 179, we are now up a cute 6%. Not going to sell just yet. I'm going to wait to see if we can get a test of 419.50, folks. But you are up 12% here, so please do what is best for your portfolio. But understand more so why I took the trade, as it was testing VWAP and had a stop loss very clearly defined underneath the 418 level. Those calls are up about 11%.
Zunaid, do you find yourself taking gains quicker in the environment that we're in now than you normally would?
I am training myself to do so, yes.
Okay, because that's definitely what's happening to me.
Yeah.
I've seen my gains disappear, and I don't want to keep seeing that. So I'm selling them for that's causing me to miss out on some bigger moves, but I'm okay with that because I feel like I'm still protecting my portfolio.
Especially when it comes to those Thursday, Friday lottos that I like to play. I unfortunately no longer can wait for 400% gains, 500% gains. So yeah, I'm taking them around like 50 to 75% on those lottos. All right, as we approach SPY here, I'm going to go ahead and sell some right over here. We're up about 22%. So I'm out half my size at 218. Matter of fact, I'm going to close out another quarter here at 217. So I've got a quarter of the trade left as we try to test the 420. I do expect that to be resistance.
So CYN popped through 4, but it was very, very fast, and it actually only went to 407. So the big move, it might be setting up for a bigger move. I don't think this is the big pop through 4.
Coming up.
Chermo saying, I agree. We have to take gains quickly in this market, learn the hard way. That's kind of where I'm at here. And, you know, I'd be willing to let my winners run as it feels, let's use the word safer. But right now it's certainly
all right. Real quick, 420 SPY, almost tapped it there. I'm out all my size here at 238. So we got in at 179, scaled out at 218, and now I'm out at 238 as SPY has cracked above the 420 level.
And the CYN monster move here out of the open. Monster move and CYN out of the open here.
Yeah, that was nice. Broke the previous high from the last session. And by the way, those calls are now going for about 250 plus. I'm kind of tempted to be cute and cheeky here with grabbing puts, but I won't, especially because it looks like pre-market went all the way to 421s. So I'm not gonna try to do anything cute on this one.
See if NutX can get it together. Looks like we're curling here a little bit.
And see, sometimes you grab calls and sometimes you scale out too quick and you miss out on another 50 cents that we would have had on those SPY calls. So, you know, part of the job. What I will try to do, okay, now I'm going to be cute. I'm going to try to be cute. I'm going to go ahead and grab just one put because I want to test my theory. So I literally grabbed one put for the 420s on SPY expiring this week. I got filled at $1.99. If SPY goes above 420.25, I will be out. Literally just grab one put to see if I can be cute. I'm going to sell this if SPY can get to 420. So 420 is profit taking. 421.50 is my out.
Yeah, VIVK moving here towards the highs. Looking for a 370 is the spot.
I'm back. What I missed? Anything?
And they pulled it.
You missed a nice SPY trade, my man.
Oh, look at SPY pop right off the open there. Everything popped off the open.
Sure did.
Kyle is asking how delayed is this feed? Too delayed. Kyle.
7 seconds, I think.
Yeah.
Last time we checked.
I think it's about 7 seconds.
Yeah, and it's not us. It's just
not us
StreamYard.
delaying it.
No,
Yeah.
It's me.
Do you actually delay it?
Well, what I have to protect against like accidental like nudity or things like that. So I have like the no, it's not me.
Like in case Aaron Bree does anything.
Yeah.
The Aaron Bree in case. That's fun.
That's fair. That's fair. The Aaron Bree rule. All right, those SPY puts are up about 10%. I said I'm going to wait till 420, so I'm going to wait to see if we get that. But I'll be honest, not too confident. But at least the 1-to-1 trade on the option side has worked.
Should we get some tunage going?
Unless you want to sing.
Low volume tunage.
Unless you want to sing.
Unless you want to sing.
VIVK actually moved. Sorry, Zunaid. VIVK moved through that 370 and now through the 380 as it's building. Not in this, though. This is back and forth.
What was that ticker? CYN?
What's that?
I'm just looking at CYN. Let's go ahead and grab some shares here. I want to grab some. Got filled at 391. Stop loss will be 368. Let me go ahead and put those stop losses in play for me.
It's weird. I played music and didn't play.
It played.
Yeah, I was going to say I heard it.
I
heard it.
I'm not
VIVK still moving here, by the way.
I'm not hearing it on my end. That's bizarre. Why?
Sounds like a personal problem, as does this SPY put. Good God, I looked left for a second. All right, lost 10% on the one put. But them calls, though, what are they at? 350 now? 316.
It must be a computer setting that I've got, but yeah, I can't hear the music. So okay, if you say it's playing, then it's good. I assume the volume is fine. I don't know.
I can assure you.
And VIVK, great call.
Right.
Who was that? Who was that called that recently here? Trevor Jones. VIVK question mark? Yes, great trade there. That was 370 when you called that. Went all the way through 4. Pulling back now, hit as high as 420, key level right there, and stopped at it. Just amazing call.
And Phase ripping off the open here. They reported overnight. The NPH Solar has been so beaten down. Why are Chinese stocks so strong? Andy Y wants to know. Yeah, look at JD there. Right off the open. Well, remember that nothing goes straight down. It's not as if. All right, there is a report here.
If VIVK, by the way, comes back near the 350s, I'll be interested. That's if it wants to come back down there.
Let me look for a second for you, Andy Y, and that China thing.
I've got an order out to buy VIVK at 358.
So it's worth noting that the Chinese markets were up today, or overnight, I guess. Overnight for us, today for them, right? So everything in China kind of bounced. It's always tricky to interpret why the Chinese market does what it does because it can be pretty manipulated.
China.
But I'm seeing this thing about President Xi committing to a massive infrastructure spend, but they're still in lockdown over there. So things are still not good.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's a pretty nice rally off the open in China. FXI, KWeb, Alibaba. I definitely wouldn't chase any Chinese stock ripping higher.
CYN trying to bounce off a VWAP.
Yeah, happy. Thank you for that comment. And Tiny Pie is offering a technical take on it, which could also be it. How
You
is
got NVIDIA trying to break the 192s? I'm not in the trade. What's up?
How was Boeing's report? Let me think. I've not looked at that one yet. Earnings per share and sales both down.
SPY just gives no. Yeah, SPY is just rippity rip. All right, I'm gonna try puts here. 422. I went ahead and grabbed the 421 puts for 205. Grabbed a couple, looking for it to come back a little bit. I got filled at 205.
Boeing is pausing production on its 777X, and then they're not going to deliver the plane until 2025 now. All right. So, man, Boeing, I'm sorry if you're caught up in Boeing. If you've been caught up in the stock at any point in the last 3 years, I mean, it's been so ugly.
All right, CYN, you're about 10 cents in the money. Again, my cost is about $3.91. SPY coming down just a little bit. Those contracts are up about 10%. I'm going to go ahead and sell half here because I have trust issues. Sold some at 222.
So NutX at that 10 and UTX at that 10 level we talked about. Man, this thing is moving so fast.
All right, those puts are up 22%. I'm going to go ahead and sell another. I'm just going to sell everything. I'm out. I am out at 250 on the dot. 205 to 250. Come at me, bro.
Good job.
And man, CYN consolidating NUTX. If you guys are watching this, that's hard to try. I definitely want to try that 10 break, but man, they yank it fast. That thing's moving real fast.
You got NVIDIA near VWAP. Do we try to be
There
your
it goes,
hero?
right through 10. Oh my god, that pop is so huge too.
What was the ticker?
NUTX.
Oh, it's a fun one.
I gotta go to the washroom 1 second.
Yeah, that's a nice 40-cent pop. That'll do it.
Should I average down on Twitter? I mean,
Let's see. Where are we at, baby?
Theoretically,
So what's your stop loss?
I don't have a stop loss. This is
You can't do that. You can't do that.
I'm doing
No.
merger. I'm doing merger arbitrage. There's no.
You're doing stupid merger arbitrage. Because if the deal goes through, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna get paid $54.20. Is what I'm gonna get.
If the deal doesn't go through, excuse me.
If the deal doesn't go through, then I'm gonna sell.
The risk reward is just garbage, and I don't like it.
Right, but my risk reward is getting better the more the stock falls. So,
I still think you should have a stop loss of below 48.
I bought it just under 50.
Just my 2 cents.
And now I'm down $1. Born to be free, I should average down.
Yeah, I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying you should have an out. That's all.
I just can't imagine. No, my out is when my out is either the deal closes and I make money, or the deal collapses and I lose half my money in one shot, and then I sell.
You're risking
my
50% for about a 13% gain.
My stop is not based on money; it's based on time. I have a time stop, right? My time stop is.
Yeah, I mean, I get where you're going with it.
Yeah. I mean, theoretically, if I believe in the deal, I should want to buy it here, shouldn't I? I should.
Here's what I would do. Never mind. No, I wouldn't do that. To me, it's just like, dude, it's not gonna close till October at, like, I don't know, just not worth it for me. But
well, okay, so it's gonna, like, let's say it closes October. Okay, so we're at 48.66. That's 11% below the takeover price. So between April and October, so we're talking, let's say it closes Halloween. We're talking 6 months here. You're making 11% over 6 months. That's not bad. It's not amazing, but it's not like a YOLO. It's not like a, it's not as good as Zunaid's weekly call options.
Even puts are disgusting. You could grab the 47s.
But 11% for 6 months, take that, right? You take that.
Yeah, you take that if we knew, I mean, I don't know. To me, again, risk reward just isn't there. But let us know if you do that, though.
I might try CYN small here. See how it goes. I'm looking for a 4 break here.
You and me both, pal.
There it is. There's 4. Let's go. Let's go. Nope, stopped at 4. They have a refresh seller there at 4. This is why I wanted to reduce size on it, because I really don't want to get myself hurt. Let's see if it takes 4 out this time. Nope, refreshed it again. So that 4 is definitely the spot. We'll see if they can actually end up breaking this down.
All right. Chat is very divided on whether I should just average down
Change
here.
it. What are we going to do? Oh, break that 4. Break that 4, Ryan.
4 again. Let's see.
Hit the ass, Ryan. Hit the ass.
No, see, this is Zunaid. That's exactly why I'm trying to front run it a little bit and reducing the size, because I've been watching this and I've noticed that they continue to refresh the seller at 4. Slapping the ass is how you get trapped.
Yeah, I know, but I need someone to do it.
That's a better me than you, right? Oh, at least you're honest.
Would I play it off of VWAP? I'm looking at it right now. I'll be honest. NVIDIA, I am looking at it. I just have had already such a good day with those spies that I don't want to risk anything, risk losing more, if you will. But I tell you what, yes, let's do it.
All right, I just bought a few more shares of Twitter.
God bless your soul. 190 calls on NVIDIA purchase expiring this week. I got filled at 5:30. 5:30 on NVIDIA.
Nope, I just bought a few more shares at 40. What I get? 48. Wait, what did it say?
Are you gonna sell calls if you have enough shares or no?
No,
Ooh,
this
Snap,
is so.
By the way, hang on a second. I'm sorry. Snapchat. You've got the 2850 calls coming in on the ask expiring this week, approximately 250,000.
All right, so my new cost basis is 49.62. That's my new Twitter cost basis, 49.62.
I went ahead and purchased Snap here. Equity side 28.65 is my fill. I'll let you guys know where my out's going to be in a second here. Bear with me.
Oh, Andrew, I already own ATVI. I bought Activision too.
Yeah, how'd that go for you, buddy?
And it's going. Nothing's happening. ATVI.
It's going. Nothing's happening. I love it.
Yeah, I mean ATVI. Literally, like you can look at the chart. I mean, they reported earnings, but the earnings are irrelevant. I don't remember when I bought it. I think it was around 80, so I'm at 77. But what's the takeover price? $95, right? So I'm gonna make like $15 per share when this thing closes. But if it doesn't, of course, I'm screwed. But
God bless you, my man.
Yeah, that's true. I could buy some October. Well, wait, hold on. Do we know for sure that the deal is going to close? Like, did they say
that's October? So October is the expected, and they could extend for 6 months.
Okay. So yeah, then I could certainly hedge myself. Yeah, it's probably a smart idea. Do I need to? So this is a really small account. I would need to do it in a different account. I don't have. I don't have options on Webull. Like I'm not approved. I'm approved for options.
You're not a real trader. If you
well, no, I have to go into my Fidelity account and do it because My Webull account is my like YOLO account where I just do stupid things like buying Twitter.
Yeah. I was gonna say this qualifies as that. By the way, Nvidia, little poppity pop pop pop, little poppity pop pop
Yeah.
pop. Snapchat, little poppity pop pop. I'm gonna stop saying that. Let's grab some of those snap calls though. What were they? 20, 28.
CYM going to try 4 again here, maybe.
6 cents away. All right. Nvidia's up a spanking 2%. Yoo-hoo. Come on, Nvidia. If Nvidia can touch the 191.50s, we'd go ahead and scale out. There we go. There we go, Nvidia. There we go. Come on. All right, we're up about almost 9% on those. We want more. We want about 17%, I believe, is what I'm looking for.
You know what stock I kind of forgot about? I haven't looked at it in a couple of weeks. Palantir.
PLTR.
Yeah, I brought this up this morning for the first time in a while. Pleased to see that it's still holding the lows, right? Very pleased to see that it's not making new all-time lows or new 52-week lows at least. I did play this thing earlier. I believe I lost a lot of money playing Palantir, but all these charts are the same to me. You know,
I don't know if anyone got into run or plug yesterday when we called out those late options that were coming in.
Today?
Well, I didn't grab because they had already moved by the time I announced it, but you've got plug up here testing the 2320s, and let's see what run is. I know run had a bit of a run when I came back to check on it yesterday. And
That's higher than it was yesterday, huh?
Yes, it is.
So I scalped plug on that sweep, just the equity. I didn't hold it overnight, and I was too late for run, so I never ended up playing that. Interesting that they both, based on that chart, I think you turned plug off. It was plug above where it was yesterday.
Let's go ahead and take a look. Plug. You bet your hiney it was.
So both of those were interesting.
Yep, sure did. And Nvidia, by the way, it looks like it's coming down along with the market. Ugh. All right, I'm down 16% on those. I'm going to go ahead and grab one more here because I see the previous close is right below. But if it goes ahead and cracks the 189, or excuse me, the 187, I will be out. It looks like I did just get stopped.
Big pull on CYN here.
Yep, that's exactly where I got stopped out. All right, I am out of my Nvidia. This is why I didn't want to goddamn play it. Damn it, Spencer.
No. This one's not on me. I did not tell you to do this one. Yesterday it was on me.
Damn it, Spencer.
Today it was not.
That pull just screwed all my stop losses.
Everything turning.
Tempted to try and buy the pull though, and see if you can get a bounce, but this thing does not look like it's bouncing at all. My goodness.
All right, we're gonna try this one more time because we're degenerates.
No. All right.
Go ahead and buy some calls on 420 SPY calls, as my stop loss will be below 419. I got filled at 208 on the 420 calls.
Man. Stocks flirting with new all-time lows include Beyond Meat, which is not a name I looked at for quite some time.
Come back and test the 420. Come on, just give me 70 cents.
52-week low right now for Unity, ticker U. Yeah, all right. Can we hold any part of this morning's rally? That's the question. Any part of it. Let's go to a 1-minute chart on here. This is the SPY. If we give it all back, then just buy nothing.
Come on. Give me another 40 cents on SPY. That's all I ask. Come on. Give me another 40 cents.
Yeah, Ron, it's a guaranteed return. Right?
What?
No, Ron Hollick is with me on the Twitter thing. It's a guaranteed return.
Nothing is a guarantee, folks. That's what peaked. That's when my ears shut up. I was like, "What guarantee?"
Yeah,
Don't
I
be
mean,
saying that.
that's what risk arbitrage is, right?
All right, I'm gonna get out of these SPY calls. I'm out, down about 12%. Got out at 192.
Risk arbitrage is taking the 95% chance of making a dime and the 5% chance of losing $1. Right? That's what it is. All right. I'm just keeping an eye on my signals tool, which is quickly, and I feel like I'm very late to the party on this, but signals tool has now, I think, surpassed the scanner as my favorite Benzinga Pro tool. It's addicting to look at.
I should have just held on to the puts that I got at 422 because that was a top. Good God. All right, little bounce, little bounce.
What is it? What's bouncing?
Just a little bit bounce from SPY from 219 to about the 419, and you've got Nvidia bouncing off of 186.50s. Just a little, nothing to write home about whatsoever. Gives me a little bit of hopium.
It's my favorite drug. All right, I haven't posted a trade idea yet today in Benzinga Pro. I'm going to post my Twitter trade idea.
I'm telling Luke.
I posted 2.
I'm going to post my Twitter idea. I am bullish Twitter. Twitter takeover price equals 54.20. Stock trading at a, what is that now? Like a 12% discount? Like a 12% discount? I'll just call it $6. Swing trade.
I'm gonna see if I can get a bounce here on CYN. Really tight stop.
Oh, from the 50s, not bad. Risking about 7 cents.
Yep,
okay.
We'll see.
Okay.
Nope. Oh man, what a rough trade that is. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Let's get something here.
All right. Traded bullish idea on Twitter. Posted.
Can I comment and say that's ridiculous? Am I able to comment?
Yeah, you can comment on my trade. Yeah.
Splendid. All right. SPY trying to bounce. Nvidia saying screw you. 185 is when I'd be interested in Nvidia for a little bounce. Let's see if we get that, shall we? Come on, about $1 to go. About $1 to go on Nvidia.
Yes, go for the trial, Lord Byron. And Lord Byron, I'll do you one better, all right? In the description of this video, and I'll post the link in the chat for it so you don't even have to go hunting for it, is a discount code. Okay? That discount code will get you 20% off your trial. And the code is, well, it's a specific link. That's what it is. It's a specific link. So why don't you use this link I'm putting in the chat right now for Benzinga Pro, so we know you came from the show, and that will get you 25% off your Benzinga Pro.
We're always looking for awesome people to work with. I believe, what is it? cooljobs@benzinga.com. Is that what it is?
Yeah, we are always hiring. I don't know what you do, Jessica, but send us an email. You can email cooljobs@benzinga, or you can just email like just shows at Benzinga, and that'll go to like me and all of us here, and we can just pass it along internally. I Don't know what we're hiring for, but I know we're always hiring. We're always looking for developers, always looking for marketers, always looking for writers. There's a variety of things that we're like constantly hiring for. So I'll drop a link in the chat to our job site. But even if you don't see anything on there, I mean that by no means means that we're not hiring for other things, because it's a constant thing. So jobs.benzinga.com. I just posted in the chat. But send us an email also. Yep, work from home. Definitely work from home. I mean, Ryan and Zunaid work from home, right?
Yep.
We're in different states.
Ryan, Zunaid, and I are in 3 different locations right now, and
It's very true.
And thanks to the beauty of this thing that we call the World Wide Web, we're able to actually talk to each other. It's amazing.
To be fair though, I do like to come to the office any chance that I get, and I do come frequently.
I'm definitely an office guy. I didn't enjoy working from home very much. That was just me.
Yeah, I'm gonna disagree on that. Preference, I guess.
I prefer to work from home, but I love coming to the office.
I'm with Ryan on that. I'm with Ryan on that. Nothing wrong with that.
We have. I don't actually. I'd be curious to know how many different states we have team members in.
That definitely sounds like a fun little project. But real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a couple of calls here to try to cherry pick the bottom. If Nvidia drops below 184.50, I will be out. I got the 190 calls. I got them for $3.08. What am I doing it for? I'm hoping for this to bounce from the low of day, but if it doesn't, I'm risking about 50 cents. So
man, sorry, Zunaid, but as you were talking, we just made another move lower, so we are dangerously close to the low of the day here.
Yeah, I was going to say market is selling off.
So low of day is about 417.
Oh, we're about to turn red. We are about to turn red.
Come on.
Manny A wants to know what's up. Well, Manny A, if you're here a half hour ago, everything was up.
Mumtaz, the other guy is Mitch, and he's getting married, so we gave him some days off.
He'll be back tomorrow, actually.
Only a few days, Spencer. We only gave him a few days.
Yeah. Yeah.
We said your honeymoon can wait. Come on.
Oh my gosh. Variable annuity. It's funny, Ron.
So low day on SPY would be below 417, which is about to test.
Ron, that was a dumb joke, but I enjoyed it. All right. Yeah. We're about to turn red in the overall market here today.
Come on, Nvidia. Turn around. Just turn around and give me a couple of bucks, right? Nothing. There we go. We're getting a little bit. All right. Those contracts are now at break even. Oh, shit. We're up 5%.
Just get out, man. Yeah, nothing is really nothing is holding up here as I'm just going through the biggest gainers of the day.
Ryan out here trying to lose more money.
Yep.
As am I. Come on.
Well, wait. Is that Regeneron? No, that's a different company. Duh. Yeah, Repligen. Wow. Dude, this ticker dyslexia is real, okay?
100%.
I saw RGE and I immediately brought up Regeneron, and I was like, wait a minute, that's a different company. Hey,
it's the numbers.
How's DWAC doing today?
Oh God,
DWAC is on the green.
Oh my God!
Look at DWAC. It's
up 11%.
Go DWAC. I still my take is this deal does not close. The DWAC deal. The DWAC merger is not going to close. It's going to go back to 10 eventually. The problem is the $10 puts are like insanely expensive because everyone's already thought of that. So
yeah.
All right. Stop hit. I'm out. Nvidia got in at 310. Got out at 295. Lost 15 cents. I'm okay. Perfectly okay with that. I'll take those trades all the time. Now here's another trade I'm going to go ahead and take as I'm a degenerate. As SPY comes back to test the 415s, I could be interested in that. Even though the previous close is 416, might have to wait for 415.
I would be curious. Wait, Charlie Parsley just posted, just closed his Whirlpool short from yesterday. Charlie, where? Oh, you were short at 191. All right, great trade, man. Credit to you. Credit to you. You were doing what I was saying, but unlike me, you actually did it and made money off it. So good for you. All right. It's been a long time since we've been in the kind of environment where I have had to monitor specific Twitter feeds for market movement, like specific celebrities. I mean, Trump used to move individual stocks, and that hasn't happened for a while now. But I'm getting the sense that I'm going to have to keep an eye on Elon's Twitter because he seems even more active than usual.
It's nasty out there, folks. I can't get anything to work to the long side. If you're short, if you're short, monitor it. But this might be a no trade day. Don't force it. I think I saw someone in the chat earlier saying don't force the trades. Just do not force it today. Today is the day where you're going to get slammed. Look at the chart. Look at the SPY. Look at the reversal that we had. I mean, just unreal. Sorry, this is on my other screen. Look at this.
Oh, it's okay. No, I know. I mean,
this is not tradable, folks. This is not tradable unless you're already short and you're holding short. There is nothing tradable here today.
Taiwan semi new 52-week low. Jesus, Murphy.
Is that CSN?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw puts coming in on that one.
Yeah, tactical risk. You're right. Don't trade.
Just saying. And the answer to your question, why trade long? Most people here are long bias traders, and what we're saying.
What you can do though is you can buy puts. If that's not an option, you can buy inverse funds. There are just buy inverse ETFs to express a bearish point of view. Like here, let's pull up some examples here today. TECS, right? The Direction Inverse Tech ETF is up in the last half hour, right? With the market down. What else do we have? There are a few firms that specialize in the inverse funds, right? Direction, and I think ProShares is the other one, right? So let's go like overall market, right? SPXS. You have a short-term bearish point of view. SPXS looking strong. SARK, right? Your inverse Cathie Wood fund looking good today. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at. SPXS strong. SOXS nice. By the way, I think I'm done with Wordle. I think I'm gonna quit that game. Do you guys play Wordle?
Yeah, I play Wordle. What is it today? Or I haven't played today yet.
Yeah, I haven't played today. I think I'm just gonna quit because I didn't get it like 3 days in a row, and I'm just like pissed off now. So,
cause you dumb. No, I'm joking.
Oh, so my opener, I got 2 green letters in my opener, so there's no way I'm gonna give this up.
Yeah, I think I'm over it. It's been a
few. If you're wondering why we're talking about Wordle, it's because the market is absolutely horrific right now.
By the way, we have an interesting guest on Benzinga Live today. We're talking to Eric Langen. He's the CEO of RCI Hospitality. The ticker is RICK, Rick. And this is a REIT. It's a real estate play. And what they own is gentlemen's clubs, strip clubs. That's what they own. And we're going to talk to him about whether this is a hedge against inflation or not. I mean, on the one hand, it's real estate, but on the other hand, it's disposable income. So,
Kyle's asking Ryan, why are you all mostly long bias? Why not play both ways? I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for anyone else in here. I have tried to play short. It's different action. It's a different feel, and it doesn't work for me. And one of the things that I tell people all the time is if you're trying something and it continues to not work for you, stop doing it. Protect your capital at that point. And that's exactly where I find myself. So as far as short, I've never really been good at shorting. The saying, "Oh, we'll just flip the chart over; it works the same." That's completely false. It's just some people have a better feel for it, others don't. To me, shorting was not part of my investment strategy. I was never very good at it, so I just don't do it. I have had success in kind of waiting out like issues like this or market conditions like this. It's just it sucks, especially when you're on a live trading show. You're trying to give action. There's just not a whole lot out there. The last thing that I want to do is just shout something out for the sake of shouting it out, only to get people hurt. That to me is worse than playing Wordle, for example.
I do go short. I play short via puts. I don't go short shares because I like to know what the risk is. So I do go short. Matter of fact, we played short SPY at 422. And we scaled out around 421. Obviously, if we held it, we would have been retired by now. But no, I do go short based off puts. Both show. And you got SPY doing exactly what we expected. The 416, which is a previous close. Let's see what those are doing here. I'm going to go ahead and scale out of that. Scale out of some calls. Now, here's the thing. If you are biased to the short side, let's go ahead and wait till the 419 tap on SPY, and then let's go ahead and grab some puts.
Okay, Lord Byron, are there stocks you guys like in your long-term portfolio no matter the current price? Yes, is the answer to that question. I've got a handful of, you know what? Let me see if I can pull up my portfolio and look at and show you the different positions in it. There are, I own most of my portfolio, like 60% of it is in VOO and VEU, right? It's like just diversified ETFs. But let me see if I can bring it up on the screen without giving away like all my information.
Yo, I got the Wordle.
Okay, I don't care.
He really is so pissed that he can't.
He's so pissed. That's you mad?
I don't see it, Charlie. I don't see $1 million bet on CCJ. So if you want to tag me on Twitter with a screenshot, you can. But I don't see it, brother. I do not see it.
All right,
did we play VIVK?
Hey, Spencer.
Like
what's up? Hold on, I'm not looking. Wait, are you doing something? Because I'm not looking. Oh, you mad? That's funny. No, I'm bringing up my my portfolio.
He said that's funny.
Oh.
He said that's funny. Here's a hot take while you do that. You ready? You ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready? I do not have a long-term portfolio.
What? No.
I know.
Okay. I've just exported my holdings into a Excel sheet. Oh, but it doesn't have,
of you.
it doesn't have the allocations. Hold on. Let me get the allocations in there. Yeah, here we go. Okay. And then I'm going to bring this up on the screen, and you all can judge me for my long-term. What I call my. This is not, I guess, not even long-term because my long-term stuff is my like retirement accounts. But these are this is not a day trading account for me. All right, that took longer than I would have liked, but here we go. I'm going to bring it up on the screen right now, and I'll make it bigger.
Oh, you're talking about way back then. I mean, we called out contracts on CCJ for quite some time. I thought you were talking about today, and I was like, I don't see that.
All right, this is my fidelity count I'm bringing up right now. Let me make sure you guys can see. Yeah, okay. There it is. So this is what I've got. I guess we don't actually need these columns either. Don't care about that. These are the holdings. This is the breakdown of my fidelity count. So you can see the 3 largest holdings, right? I deleted the symbol, is my mistake. Whoops. But it's VOO is the symbol. VEU is for the other one, and then cash. Those are my 3 largest holdings. My largest individual stock is Disney. I've got about 4%, right at 3.9% is Disney. Then I've got here, I'll just add the tickers as I go. So make it easier for you. VOO, VEU. Oh, wait, look at that. It just had it. Cash. Disney, CIBR. That's the 5G, right? FIVG, BTBIF. Hwang. There we go. There's my portfolio. Anyone have any thoughts? It's okay if you don't.
No, I don't.
Okay, that's cool.
It's mainly ETFs and a couple of stocks. That's always a nice way to go. Nice, safe way to go.
Yeah, I've got 4 cannabis stocks, small portions though. I've got a cybersecurity ETF, a 5G ETF, a esports ETF. I am holding a sliver of ARK, of ARKW. I've got a data center REIT in there, and I've got Disney. And this is just this is my fidelity account. This isn't everything that I own. I've got other accounts in other places, but this is the main account that I'm most active in. So there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed that.
AMD is stronger than NVIDIA, but it is still weak as the market has come down a decent amount, but it's still green for the moment. Still green for the moment. Got a chance to scalp some calls off of the 416, the level that I told you guys about before because of the previous close. I'm going to go ahead and do it one more time if the SPY can get to the 415s.
Man, VIVK, that is, oh God. Guys, folks, this action, I mean, I want to trade. Like I can feel it. I feel myself fighting the urge to press the buy button, but holy cow, is this bad?
I mean,
this is so, look at VIVK. Pull up my screen here real quick. I'm watching VIVK, right? And I'm watching to see if this formation here gets taken out. This high a day break formation, been really strong, higher lows. They brought in a huge bid here. And let me see if I can get that price. That huge bid was, I think, at 440. They brought a huge bid and they yanked, and the price was at like 443. They yanked the price down to the bid, ate up the entire bid, and then yanked it another 40 cents down here towards 4, which is right where the VWAP is. Be careful. Be careful on whatever it is that you're trading here. Man, oh man. God, that was nasty action. That was nasty action. Really going after day traders.
Well, let's see if it gets a bounce off of VWAP around $4.
Hey, you know what we have to mention quickly is the fact that we are 2 weeks away from the FinTwit conference. That
wait, hopefully the market's better by then. It's gonna be a lot of depressed people.
No, I don't think so. But if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'll drop the link in the chat. It's in the description already, but I'll put it there. again. This is a 2-day conference that we are co-hosting in Vegas, May 13th and 14th. We're co-hosting it with Jonah Lupton of Lupton Capital, and it's going to be awesome. It's 2 full days of work, of like up close and personal workshops, and just very, very. I'm trying to think of the word here. Personalized education, I guess this is a good way of putting it. Basically, we haven't done one of these events, these training events, it's been like 3 years for us since we've done one of these, and we're gathering together some of the smartest people that we know, the greatest trainers that we know, people like Christian Fromhertz, right? Nick Shaheen, Chris Capri, who runs our options training school. Okay, Jonah Lupton, of course, will be there. Mark Petrino, right, who runs he's head of our education here at Benzinga. Jake Ujasik from TrendSpider. Brian Shannon. These are big name traders that have been trading for decades and decades and have a ton of experience. And they're coming to the conference and they're speaking and they're going to outline their strategies. You get unfettered access to them, right? You're going to, because it's one thing to like watch a show and ask a question, like, on YouTube, but like to be in the same room is a totally different thing. So I dropped the link in the chat. There is a discount code with it. It's BZYouTube20, BZYouTube20. Use that code when you're buying your ticket and you will get 20% off. But I highly recommend it. Benzinga has not quite narrowed down the list of who gets to go because our entire company wants to go. We don't all get to go, but I expect we'll know by the end of this week who's going. I certainly expect to be there. Ryan certainly expects to be there. Everyone expects to be there.
Yeah, this really is going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to this. And as far as the event itself goes, I'm if you go, definitely come find us. I'm huge on meeting our community. So definitely make sure you make some time and find us. We're going to have a good time. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Jessica, tell your boyfriend that conferences are also where you actually make connections, right? And meet people, which is sometimes half the battle. I mean, I know for a fact that there are people that Benzinga has hired that we met that like came to an event and we met them there, and that began the relationship, and we went from there. So it's how you meet people and make connections. So can't recommend it enough. I can't help you, unfortunately, with the flights. Obviously, flights are expensive right now, but that's kind of the way it goes. I myself am planning some travel, and
I bought my tickets. I bought my tickets before the prices really went up.
Flights are not cheap. Speaking of flights and speaking of travel, I wanted to go this weekend. I wanted to go to Omaha for the Berkshire Hathaway annual meeting. And the reason I decided that no was because the flights were just not going down. They were going. Typically, if you wait, you can get a cheaper price, but flights were not going down. Flights were like $600 to go to Omaha from Detroit. So, it wasn't able to make it happen, which is unfortunate because I would have liked to go. I literally own one share of. I'm not even joking. I own one share of Berkshire Hathaway,
and it's Berk B, right?
100%, it's Berk B.
No, Berk B is a cheap one, guys. Berk A is the expensive one.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh, I thought you were making a joke.
No,
I mean, how many?
We're making a poor.
It's not even a shot. I'm not even taking a shot.
We've seen your long-term portfolio. We've seen your Twitter nonsense, so we know it's not Berk A.
Nonsense.
It ain't Berk A. It ain't Berk A. Anyway, I guess I could buy a ticket right now. They're down to $500. Or no, they're down to $450. They're down to $450. But nah. Anyways, any Berkshire people out there, just this is your reminder that the Woodstock for Capitalists Berkshire's annual meeting is this weekend, and there will be
Woodstock for Capitalists.
The calls off of the 415 are working out on SPY. See, this is why you got to be ready for the levels, yo. Yeah, I can hear myself. That's disgusting. Calls are up about 22%. And again, keep in mind why. So I've had this one outlined because it is the March 8th low, which you can see is right here. This level. So which is why I had it already pointed out here, and which is why I went ahead and bought it. And now we've got a point on that, which means our contracts are up 20%. The next one, what is this low? 410.64. I don't know why this is all the way down here. Right about there. Is going to be this low here, which is on February 24th. I thought I had this marked. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's not. But anyway, that's why I had these levels already kind of drawn out. And hence why as soon as they touched it on the 10-minute, I went ahead and grabbed some calls. And of course, the fact that it's a whole number of 415 really, really helps. And would you look at that? What a nice, beautiful bounce as soon as we got 415 on that candle. Those calls are up 40%, and I have trust issues, so I'm going to sell them.
Kyle,
257 out.
Yes, we have.
No, actually, I haven't.
I have.
What?
Our group went there.
I was not invited to that dinner. I have never been to Prime and Proper, Kyle.
You live there. How is Ryan?
It is around the corner.
Been there,
around the
you
corner
haven't?
from our office, and I've never been there. I'll have to make it one day.
Terrible. Terrible.
No, I walked by it the other day, and I thought, I haven't been here. But yeah, I know that Benzinga is gone. There was a time not long after that place opened up when I think Jason Raznick was there like every Friday for like a month. So apparently it's very good. But
yeah, it is very good.
All right, I'll have to check it out. I can't wait to order my steak well done with ketchup on the side.
Are you joking me? You would order a well done steak and you'd request ketchup?
Well, no, but it's a Prime and Proper steak, so it's a good one, right?
But you're making it bad by cooking it well done and putting ketchup on it. It makes my heart hurt.
No, I don't eat my steaks well done. In case that needs to be clarified.
For a sec there, I wasn't sure what to believe.
I actually considering.
Kyle's literally reading the thoughts out of my brain and then typing them.
I actually am considering changing. I've always been a medium guy, but I am considering going down to medium rare. But these are the things that these are my problems in life.
Wait, so getting a steak medium well is a bad thing?
Medium well, yeah. Not bad. It's a personal preference. It's a little bit much for me.
Yeah. No, I'm just asking for a friend.
Ketchup is a crime. Ketchup is a crime, and well done is a crime.
So look, I will say I get my burgers. Look, judge me if you want. Block me on Twitter. I get my burgers medium well.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that okay? Am I accepted by society?
So first of all, just on the surface, Zunaid, burgers and a fine steak are two different things. So
I agree.
So right
I
there,
agree.
that lets you off the hook, if you will. I like my steaks medium, and in some cases medium rare, depending on the quality. But well done is leather, exactly.
Oh my gosh, this car. Sorry to bring it back here, but this Carvana again. Gosh, Zunaid, how much are these puts?
All right, let's take a look at it. What is it? CBNA?
I'm going to my platform here. Carvana.
How you gonna ask me and then go do it yourself?
And I don't.
Rude.
And I don't even want the. Wait, I don't want the weeklies. I want the leaps. That's what I want. I'm gonna go to like September.
Real quick, the calls off of the 415. I went ahead and sold everything, but now they're going for about 310. I sold at 257, so shoot me in the face. But just look at the bounce, man. This is why you got to have your levels, have it ready, and as soon as it hits them, you got to go.
$45 strikes on Carvana for September, or $5.80. The puts.
I still need to buy a car. I don't need to.
Carvana might be the worst performing stock of the last 6 months. Like, and I mean, like, you know, like stock that's like at least a mid cap or whatever, not some crazy nano cap stock that is down like 95%. But every day the stock goes down. Then there was a headline the other day that JP Morgan couldn't even sell junk bonds on Carvana.
Yeah, I saw that.
So
I'm also not the biggest fan of eating steak, unless it's like you go to like one of those.
nah, Zunaid, I'm with you. It's
You know,
it's
yeah.
a rare treat, but nothing more than that. for me.
Yeah.
It's a rare treat. All right. Well, the silver lining here is we're green right on the day. If I go to the overall market here, I mean we're green in the
Well, I mean,
majors.
we just bounced. That's really good timing on your part, Spencer. You literally gave the market update after the first bounce of the day. So,
Hey, I've been calling out the 415 like a wild man here.
Okay.
Now look, I'm waiting for it to touch the 419 so I can
Credit
grab
to
some
you.
puts.
Credit to you.
It's all right. Spencer's too busy focused on Twitter. How's that going, by the way? Here it's closing in on 48 now.
Oh, really? You don't say.
48.22, baby.
Yeah. Oh, it got below 48 at one point.
Oh, did it?
I can only
Well, it
average.
makes sense 'cause
I can only average down so much.
You got to keep averaging down because remember, Spencer, the return just gets that much better.
You know, I think they say never frown when you do it. Never frown when you average.
never frown when you average down. Is that the joke?
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be, sounds like there's going to be lots of frowns.
Oh, wow. This is how you know it's a bad day when freaking EDU is one of your top gainers. I'm looking at in my pro, I've got my scanner tool open. I've got my gainers from the open, so from 9:30 onward. And EDU is near the top of the gainers list. And that's how you know things aren't looking good. Because you got to like judge. Like every day when I come in and I look at like my movers tool, I look at what's up, what's down. And I'm always judging like the quality of the stocks, right? That are up or that are down. Like if I see like a bunch of large cap stocks trading higher, that means more to me than if I see a bunch of like crazy penny stocks leading the way, right? Because that doesn't hold as much weight. So when I see EDU, this Chinese education company that has basically gone down, what, like 90%? That's one of your top gainers from the open here. That does not give me confidence. The stock was at $199 in February of last year, and it's now 10. But hey, sub 6% today. Go China. Apparently. No. I'll pass. Yeah, I don't typically average down, so I'm not buying any more SoFi. SoFi is a big loser for me, and I don't mind holding SoFi for years. Because it's like if I go back to my portfolio, I may have been in a different account, but it's like 1.5% of my of that other account. So it's like it's nothing for me. Look at yen. Okay.
All right, Spencer, Ryan, I'm gonna go get my walk as it is 10:45.
Oh, he's got to walk.
Hey man, don't call me old. What's wrong with you?
He's got to get those steps in.
You know what? Day like today, I'm jealous of Zunaid. I wish I could go for a walk right
Get
now.
some
That would be
walks,
amazing.
man. But yeah, I'll catch you folks tomorrow up here. Mitch will be back tomorrow, so that'll be fun.
He will be.
I'll see you guys later.
Allegedly.
Supposedly. See you guys.
Allegedly. Smash a like for Zunaid. We'll catch him tomorrow. Or you can always catch Zunaid, by the way, if you're on Benzinga Pro. Zunaid does our option squawk, which we should probably tell people how to find that.
I'll be there in about 15 minutes.
You just go, if you're on your left-hand side, or you can go here. I'll just share my screen now. On your main Benzinga Pro homepage here, you find the squawk button, which is over on the left-hand side, top left. See, we have two squawks. We have an equity squawk and an options squawk. And Zunaid runs the options walk for 2 hours every day. Just click the little
I'm gonna
play
go take a nap. See you. I mean, a walk. A walk.
button and then a nap.
I'll see you guys. Bye.
You can hear the dulcet tones of Zunaid. All right, I'm kind of confused why I couldn't hear the music earlier. If I turn it back on, no, I still can't hear it. That's so bizarre.
I hear it.
I know you all hear it, but I don't, which is so weird. What is Squawk? Great question. Squawk is a service that we provide that will read headlines out loud to you. Not every headline, right? But the important headlines. And so the idea is this, right? If you're on Benzinga Pro, and assuming you have more than one monitor, we don't expect you, and it's unrealistic for us to expect you, frankly, to be looking at your Benzinga Pro all the time, right? Because you have your trading platforms, you have other things you're looking at. Maybe you're looking at your email, maybe you're playing Wordle, whatever. We don't expect you to have to literally be staring at your Pro the entire day. So we provide this Squawk service where you don't have to be looking at your Pro to get the most important headlines, because we will literally read it out loud to you. It's like a voice. And I can't promise it won't startle you, because it has startled me more times than I can count when I forgot that my Squawk is on, and all of a sudden I just hear a voice in my ear. But we have two squawkers, Charles for stocks and Zunaid for options, and they just call out, well, in Zunaid's case, he just calls out big options trades, big option sweeps that we see in the market. Charles will call out, stocks making big moves, or if news breaks, like big news breaks that move the market, he'll call it out. And so it's a service that we provide where you don't actually have to be looking at your Pro to get the news. It's probably, Ryan, I think you would maybe agree, the most beloved feature of the platform.
Without a doubt. And in fact, Squawk is the reason that I found Benzinga. Before I worked here, I was a customer for 5 years because of the Squawk tool. So if you have not tried that, at a minimum, try it. But it has been one of the most helpful tools for me in the development of my trading career, without a doubt.
Yeah,
without a doubt.
Charles has been squawking for Benzinga almost since day one, which is like 10, 11 years ago at this point. And he is been doing this for decades. He's like a pro's pro. He has his own cult following. I've been trying to get Charles on like a show to like interview him for years. He won't do it. He won't do it, but the guy's a beast, and he has his own cult following. People love him.
Yeah, he does. We just did a question and answer session with him on the happy hour.
Right. I saw that actually. It was on I saw it on the calendar. I was like, damn. Charles will.
Charlie is the bomb. You got it, Kyle.
Charles is the best. Yep.
So CYN, this is easily the most frustrating trade I've had in a long time. Took a pretty nasty loss on the pull, stopped out of it. Everything came back. Now we're going to go higher. Just be careful, folks. It is rough out there. This one is tough.
I don't know. We're on our second reversal of the day here, because we're coming back almost 50% between the low and the high of that move. Pull up a SPY chart. Look at this.
Here it goes.
Kyle, yeah, I've been guilty of leaving my Squawk on and walking away from the computer, and I'm in a different room and I hear a voice and it scares the crap out of me, and I'm like, what the hell is that? Oh, it's Charles. I'm sure Ryan is guilty of that as well.
I've left Squawk on, walked out of the room, forgot about it for several hours, all of a sudden heard a Squawk at night and be like, oh yeah. Yep, definitely been there.
Yeah. No doubt. All right, it is 10:49. We are going to wrap up the show at 11 o'clock here, and I'll get ready for Benzinga Live at 11:30. We're going to have, as I mentioned, the CEO of RCI Hospitality We're also talking to Dave Mazza from Direction. If you have any questions about leverage ETFs and how they work, tune into Benzinga Live at noon today. We're talking all about leverage ETFs and how to use them, how to trade them, and that sort of thing. So Nick Shaheen also will join us from the Benzinga Options Inner Circle.
So Nutex just went through the VWAP. Looks like it's curling up here. Let's see if it can keep going. Oh, sorry, I still have CYN on that screen. So right through the VWAP. We'll see if it can actually push. What does this got to take out here? It's 950. We're at 941 right here. Jessica is asking Spencer. I can handle it. If we're a subscriber to Mally or Shaheen, do we get a subscription to BZ Pro? There is a Nick Shaheen package that also gives you access to Benzinga Pro, yes, but it's not with all of them. So and there is none that have for Mally. So just if you need to reach out to our team, they'll make sure you get to the right product. Nutex, by the way, went right through that 950 and got yanked all the way back down to 9.
Michael, I assume you're referring to the summit, the FinTwit summit. It's May 13th and 14th. I'll drop the link in there again one more time. May 13th and 14th. So 3 weeks from now, basically. Tomorrow. 3 weeks from tomorrow. Oh, 2 weeks. 2 weeks from tomorrow. Oh, man. 2 weeks from, I guess, Friday. Whew. Time flies. I can't believe it's almost May, man. That's crazy.
I know. It really, this year really is moving fast.
All right. You know what? Hey, we're holding up here, right? We're holding. We held the low of the day. We bounced. Every sector is green except for healthcare and communication services. So, I mean, as nervous as Ryan was a few minutes ago, I mean, nothing like price to change sentiment. So, feeling
yeah, I mean, I'm going to be wary of the head fake. I mean, you know, first of all, we haven't taken out the intraday highs that we set right out of the open here. And remember, when we set those highs, we were feeling pretty good, and the pull was incredible. So CYN, more highs, man. This one is so frustrating. So frustrating to watch this action.
I'm just kind of watching the biggest gainers and losers of the day.
Life is like a roll of toilet paper. The closer you get to the end, the faster it goes. Oh, that's funny.
Snapchat showing no strength today. But you know what? You know what I should mention? I failed to mention or failed to bring up on the screen yet. Is I know you brought up like an hour and a half ago, but I'm gonna bring it up now.
Yep.
The earnings calendar. So we got Facebook is tonight. We're gonna be streaming that conference call on our YouTube channel here. Facebook tonight, Qualcomm tonight. We're talking to the CFO of Qualcomm on Benzinga Live on Friday. PayPal is tonight. Hertz, Amgen, Pinterest, Upwork. Tomorrow morning. Twitter, which is not relevant. They're not going to do a conference call, so don't really care about that. McDonald's, Merck, Caterpillar, MasterCard, Comcast, Southwest Airlines, Eli Lilly. And tomorrow night is the big one. Amazon and Apple at the same time. So this is it. This is the heart of... I always like an earnings season to game day. Right? We only get 4 times a year where we actually get company updates. I mean, with a couple of exceptions, right? A lot of times companies will speak at some investor conference and give an update there. But, and, you know, but as in terms of the underlying health of the business, we only get four updates a year. And it's game day. It's the day where you actually figure out, oh, okay, like, how are things actually going? All we have all this speculation, 3 whole months of guessing and inferring things and reading the tea leaves, but no, how is the business actually going? And we are in the thick of it right now. So it's my favorite time of the quarter.
Yeah, earning season can be fun. This is an important one too, because it just feels like the market is at a turning point, tons of headwinds and such. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna hop off here. We've been live for almost 2 hours. I think it's a good place to end. So if you haven't already, hit that like button. I'd appreciate that. If you're watching us on YouTube, on Twitch, or on Twitter. Once again, if you can and are able to, would highly recommend checking out at least the link to the FinTwit Summit, which I put in the chat. It's in the description. I'll put it on the screen one more time. 2 weeks from this week, and it's going to be amazing. Think of it like you're Neo in the Matrix. The conference is the Matrix. You're Neo. Your eyes are going to be awakened to the real world of trading. Check out Benzinga Pro, pro.benzinga.com. Free 2-week trial for everybody. Everybody gets free for 2 weeks. pro.benzinga.com. Ryan Faloona will be back later for the happy hour. That is exclusive to Benzinga
Pro clients,
Pro subscribers. I'll be back in, I don't know, about half hour or so for Benzinga Live, and that'll be it. Any final thoughts for us?
Rio Yanker's asking me what my SoFi buy point is. I don't have SoFi. I don't like SoFi. I don't have a buy point. I think that you're mixing that up with Spencer. We are going to watch. We'll say again.
I'm in it from 20.
You're in it from okay.
Yep.
We are going to watch some of their earnings prints today. Be careful. It is a crazy market. If you're going to trade some of these small caps, protect yourself. We will see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody.
Protect yourself before you wreck yourself.
Riggedy wreck yourself.
Okay.
Out. See you tomorrow.
That's what the kids say. Ryan's gone, and I'm here by myself trying to end this show right now.